I see numerous videos using dubious concepts like the so-called golden ratio or rule of thirds claiming to teach you composition in photography. In this video, I'll explain why these rules are a scam and won't make you a good photographer. First, as a fine art photographer, I've never needed to overlay the rule of thirds or the golden ratio on my pictures to get them right. In fact, when I frame, I simply don't think about them, and I am neither original nor audacious in saying this. Indeed, I don't know any painter who wakes up in the morning and says, "Hey, today I am going to paint something, and I will use the golden ratio." No, a serious painter will think about their subject and the best way to express it in a harmonious manner. Sometimes it may end up with some pattern that may look like the rule of golden thirds, but it is totally anecdotal or coincidental. You are wrong if you think a serious painter, photographer, or even an architect dogmatically applies or even thinks about these specific patterns when choosing a composition for their work. Inventing rules because some people see, or should I say, hallucinate, patterns they want to see is fallacious. There are no such rules when taking a picture. At best, these are anecdotal recurrences that are of no use to you. I have written tens of thousands of words about composition in photography in my contact sheets or various posts on Electroquasa. Correct me if I am wrong, but I don't mention those rules even once. This just goes to show you how important these so-called rules which seem to obsess a lot of YouTubers actually are. My point is, all these tutorials that claim to teach you composition by taking the golden ratio or the rule of thirds as a starting point, or even treating them seriously, get off to a very bad start. To conclude, let me make an analogy with literature. Imagine a guy who comes out of nowhere and tells you, most of the best books in history have 200 pages and are divided in 2,000 words chapters. So if you use this structure, you have a much better chance of being a great writer. How seriously would you take him? These books are good because of the interest people have in the subject or the quality of a text, certainly not because of the way the book is organized. Some great books certainly have a quite unique structure. The same goes for composition in photography. The golden ratio or any other pattern is not relevant to making a good photograph. And to drive the final nail into the coffin, numerous studies about the golden ratio were done and they all tell the same thing. The golden ratio as a universal standard of beauty is rubbish. In English, apophenia is defined as the tendency to perceive meaningful connections, patterns, or interpretations between random, unrelated, or meaningless things. This is what those people are suffering from, apophenia. I understand that some of you may be disappointed that such magical hacks to make great photographs do not exist, but as an experienced fine art photographer, I can confirm to you that each situation necessitates a specific framing. In fact, what is expected from you is to find your own way of telling the story you see, and not to achieve a generic picture relying on idiotic and arbitrary rules. If you want to stop wasting hours watching videos such like X techniques to or the secret to that keep you stuck in the same place, I've got a solution. I offer lessons that will teach you the foundation of the art of composition with concrete examples. Instead of hacks you'll forget within an hour, you'll be shown the inner mechanics of how a photograph is made. You'll understand the logic that will allow you to create your own photographs instead of relying on hacks that do not work. So, if you want to learn this logic, you can read the contact sheets on Electroquasa. They are accessible for $1,000. No, I am joking. You can access all of them for just $8 a month. And if you are not satisfied with the content, you'll get a full refund if you cancel your subscription within the first 3 days. Alternatively, you can also watch the other videos about the creative process on this channel. They will genuinely help you become a better photographer.